Hello, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're on part 49. And where we last left off, we got things finished up in Finland, and we wrapped up, or upgraded a couple of settlement items.
Can't raise the sail yet. Sing, my ravens. Sail up!
I wish not, sir. Faithful to my king, never know falsehood. I'll follow your flow until my time across the monastery.
Bring the mast down! Mast up! Yeah! Let the sail out! Sail!
I was gonna say, there's almost definitely some chest in there. Do I swim faster underwater?
Maður okkar kem aftur.
More sails! Strike up a tune.
Generous Lord, soon I'll praise those stint my words to stingy turn. Openly I'll sing the truest peace, silence keep.
This has to go. Let's get our
Come! Help me with this!
Oh, good morning, Ray.
That's it! Back to the ship!
Wayfarer, I'm dead. I am so dead.
Speak.
What are you?
I died a terrible death, killed by wolves or something. Nobody read the last rites. I'm stuck in purgatory. Have a heart, Wayfarer. Give a little something to help free me.
Give something?
A little offering to help a fellow out on my journey to the land of the dead.
This is a new one.
It is rare that spirits return to the land of the living. How can I know what you say is true?
I am a talking dead man. Is that not enough for you? My soul won't rest until you open your purse and put some fucking silver on the ground.
Okay, sure, I'll give you 10 silver.
Now I can rest in peace in the land of the dead. And all that. You can go, Wayfarer. Go ahead. No need to stay.
Is there an entrance from up here? Looks like there's a house.
Ah, what is this? An entrance.
Someone to be busted. Take my 10 silver back.
The voice of the dead. You appear. This belongs to the living. Now you are truly dead. Speak all you want. Need to cloak myself here.
Cleared out that little section. Sweet. Where we're going is we'll just clear stuff out on the way.
Trap night get up! Run up the stairs! We go from here!
Alright, let's see what it
He feels like he can hit it higher than the sun, right through the sun and into God's hands.
Oh, you are lucky to be here, warrior. You'll see a sight rarely seen by any mortals.
Have I walked into another realm?
Ota hits rocks as far as the eye can see.
The name's Odo Sluggerson. I usually try to dodge Danes like yourself, but you seem friendly.
I saw an angel swallow the last rock you hit.
This is some
I
weird
swear I did, Ota.
baseball cameo.
Nothing more sweet than the crack of a good, clean rock hit. Like a warrior's axe cutting through a shield wall.
I would like to see this rock hit you speak of.
All right, here's a taste of my fire. Get ready, kids.
This has gotta be some weird baseball cameo because the voice acting on this guy is weird.
I'm impressed, Otis Sluggerson.
If you want, some try and do the same with their bow. But my best time is hard to beat.
I would not want these kids to lose a hero
He's hot.
by besting you.
I like this Viking. Kids, gather round. Are you sure you want to challenge me?
How much it will cost to hire movers? I have no idea.
Fine, Oda.
Couple
I will
thousand.
show these children what a true legend is.
Oda, will you sign this stone I kept?
Sure thing, kid. Well struck, Dane. Nice one. Well, I'll be. You knocked the straw right out of that dummy's belly.
Here's the last one.
Nice one. Well, well. Twang, twang, twang. You've got some firepower in you.
The Dane's got a fine shot. Two legends here together. Tell the poets.
Thank you, Oda Sluggerson.
Only for the furniture.
This game is joyful.
Wow.
If you had a cup of meat and some popped oats, could be a fine manner of passing time.
You're right,
It's so
Eivor of Raven
pricey.
Clan. Hey, come on back if you ever want to dance again. Oh, back again? You sure you want another go at it?
Not right now.
That was bizarre. Bizarre. Okay, Britons were the dudes I was fighting. That monster. You should try and get your brothers to come help you do stuff. Don't you have like two brothers?
Round or grief!
But I don't know. One or both of them have families, right?
Drop the mask!
What's got into you?
If you
Need to row our way out.
What's going on?
Hush now.
So you can't take them. One wasn't. They didn't reply. Your dad said yes. Yeah. I don't think you would want your dad doing that by himself. You want at least one brother there to help you. To help him. Yeah, it is a lot. You normally want 3 people. Stressful.
Well, look at this whelp. Not a lot of fight in you, is there?
You might be surprised. What do you want?
I'd like to do with words what the current deprives my fists.
What?
I want to have a fighting match.
I am ready to duel.
It's time to do.
My bet. Now speak. Let us see if your skills are a match for your pride.
I am feared by all men, be they northern or Saxon.
You look more like a coward. You're trembling, weak and waxen.
Weak! Pathetically weak. Oh, you think you can scare me? I'm tougher than you.
Test your might against mine and we'll see how you do.
How dare you? Let's dispense with these poems and have a real row.
If it's fighting you want, I shall take you on now.
You think you're good with words, eh? How about your fists?
I will have my winnings, please.
Earn them!
Let's freaking go.
You're dead.
Enough! You've proven yourself. I must say I'm impressed. A test for the mind and the body. Take what you've earned.
Thank you. I will.
This isn't your fight, James. Go back to the sea.
You come over here and say that.
Come on, take a swing at me. A good swing. Your sorry king wants peace.
Okay. So far from home. Okay. So far from home. With your wife now, eh?
Come, join me for a game of Orlog. Oh, Orlog. I know this game well.
Have a seat, will you?
Let's do this then.
I like you already.
Add to the total of whichever die fits us in the majority. Interesting. That could go crazy. I hate asking people for help. My wife is the same way. It's not a good start. She's crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. Oh, shoot.
Interesting.
victory will be mine. Good game.
Such a close game.
You are pretty good. Shall we go again?
No thanks.
Another time, perhaps.
This game is fantastic.
Great Eivor, let me join your crew.
Join me.
Plunder and
Together
glory.
we'll force open the doors of the All Father's Hall.
You're supposed to zip line jump off here. That's cool. I keep hearing Discord voice.
Nettle.
Come raise a cup and lose some... You! You look thirsty as a flaming fish. Drink faster than me, you win the purse. Bring forth your coin. Let's sweeten the pot. Now that's a prize. Ready your cup. I can outdrink an aura. Step up. You'll see for yourself.
Thank you, ma'am. Non so just that Valhalla wizard on the head. On that blood, all the
I've never done 5.
I must have had a head start. There's drinking to be done. Who's with me?
Come on, boy. You wouldn't stop it.
Not half bad, boy. But be fierce, dirty. Strike at my balls.
Ivar, are you training the boy or tormenting him?
One will lead to the other in time.
Eivor, well met. You received my message, and just in time. Our negotiations with the Britons have not yet begun.
I'll be at your side when they do. Is there anything I should know first?
The venerable King Rodri is here. I'm to deal with him directly.
Rodri is desperate for peace. Ever since we captured his sniveling brother, Goriad. Sounds like a man coughing up snot. Goriad ap Mervin.
Rodri waits at the church nearby.
Who speaks for Shirapishire in these talks?
The last Elderman was killed in battle. Bishop Deolav is standing in.
Until we get this wet whelp installed.
That is his father's wish.
I find the idea of leading a shire on my own quite terrifying.
It's a grave thing to be Elderman in a time of war, Ceolbert.
He will piss his pants first thing, that's for certain.
As future Elderman, you should speak in the talks as well, but with humility. Rodri is a king, and will expect to be treated as one.
Rodri will want us to get down on our knees and sniff the rosy wind blowing from his ass. I know the man.
You met him?
Met him, fought him. He gave me this nick here. Maybe I can give him one back. Remind him some call me King Killer.
It may be you should stay behind, Ivar. That's not a recipe for a good parley.
I'd like you both to be there. To guide me, to judge my fitness.
Give us your word, then. Your blade stays in its sheath.
Eivor, don't make me laugh. We both know what my word is worth. But sure, I will let you do the talking. Probably.
Excellent. Now, to the church, I think. Our guests await.
The Book of Dragons.
It's not far, just across the village. We've been at war with the Britons for coming on 2 years.
Before we go, I'm gonna grab this.
The best of it. Tell me in my...
It's 30 meters below me, which means that is how I get to it.
Det sorgar gift i Sverige.
No haystack, but I guess I'll use this zip line now. Oh, there was a haystack.
Hey, stay with me, would you? The Britons had the best of it. Tell me and my berserkers plowed through their ranks and chased Rodri's brother into a ditch.
That's why Rodri's talking peace now. It's thanks to Ivar.
I am going to enjoy seeing him squeal, the old oak. Not nearly as much as taking him down, though. That would seal my legacy.
Your legacy?
As King Killer. They do not all get away like Borgred did, Wolf-Kissed.
Keep the peace, Ivar.
What has become of your breathing brother?
My brother. He parted. His road is unsure.
You are better off leaving that sauntering Pole in your wake.
Alright, where are we going?
Our Bishop Deolav and King Rodri are ensconced in the church ahead.
These houses of Christ, they're all so hard and cold.
Yet within his walls, the Christian God unites King Rodri, Bishop Deolav, and myself. On his ground, peace will be made.
Britain cowards, stop!
Okay, I have a feeling this is not gonna go well. Shoot. I'll have to go back for that. This. The dart.
Captain Anil, explain to the good bishop our position.
Yes, my sovereign. Bishop Deorlav. We are deaf to offers of peace until Guriad is returned to us.
The king's brother
The king's brother is a moldering sack of cow dung.
You. I know your face, your stench. Ivar, the one they call boneless. Did I not gift you that scar myself?
Ah, you did. And I mean to gift you a gash, you reeking piss pot in your fat fucking skull.
Hold! Both of you. Now's not the time for keeping grudges. We're here to smooth a path to peace.
Peace, peace, peace. Not with this bag of Britain slop.
On that, we are agreed.
Now, calm everyone. Good faith is all I ask.
You know my demands. Until my brother Gwiriad walks free, peace between us is impossible.
He is lucky he can walk at all. Fell on his own blade, fleeing from us.
I will soon help you fall on yours.
Husband, keep your head. It is in our interest to find a way to peace, all of us.
First, my brother.
First, your head on a pike. Then the runt goes free.
Husband, no!
Enough! This is a house of God. Let us take some few minutes to gather ourselves, shall we? Eivor, to me, I do not know you well, but Ceolbert believes you a steady head. We need such a one.
It may be too late. I see the crows of war gathering.
I have a hefty sum of silver. Speak to the people here. If the silver will help one bring us toward peace, offer it to them.
These talks are stalled. I fear the upshot.
Do not fret. You will be Elderman yet.
Have you made progress?
The giving of silver is more difficult than I imagined.
Have you made progress?
The giving of silver is more difficult than I imagined. King Rodri.
What is it, Dane?
I wish to help you to peace.
I will not talk of peace until my brother Gwriad is returned to me.
If you first agree to peace, he will be returned. Would a sum of silver help overleap this difficulty?
I cannot be purchased with looted silver, Dane.
Hello.
Stand away.
I'm currently driving for work, but I'm
Talk.
not doing anything. I didn't know if you had seen the group chat I made.
I did. I was reading through it periodically.
You are with
Yeah.
Rodri, yes? One of his advisors.
What do you think?
I am that.
I'm good with whatever.
Address me
I don't have
proper.
strong opinions one
Tell
way or
me,
the other.
soldier.
Alright.
Do you hold sway with your king?
He consults me for his every decision.
Alright, double
If I
check,
push
'cause
for
I
war, he will
realized
agree.
last
If I argue for peace,
game I was...
he will follow.
Peace is our desired
In
end.
my mind I was
Is
suggesting,
there
but
a
I want to
chance
make
that
sure,
some
you know, I'm
silver
not...
might lead you to counsel your king in the same direction.
I know you've got a lot of stuff outside of playing D&D that you're just busy. You don't have
Yes,
a ton of
might
time
amend my advice to Rodri for
to
a
like
tidy
prep your
sum of
stuff.
shine.
I don't want to feel like I'm
Yes.
playing your character. I don't want you to feel like I'm doing that when I suggest things in combat like that.
No, that's fine. Honestly, it helps me because
You are a wise warrior.
All right,
these
I
items
want-
do
will
all the
become
time. There's so
available.
many options.
And
Okay,
you
I
go
wanted
take
to
a
double
shit
check,
and
'cause
let me know how
I-
it turns out.
After the fact, sometimes I feel like I'm a little overbearing, and I wanted to, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, there might be other people in the party that see you coming off that way, but I don't.
Okay,
Or at least
and that's
generally I don't.
okay. You know, if there's a problem, let me know. I'll if you want me to tone it back at any point, I totally will. I'm just, you know, trying to help.
Yep, you're good.
All right.
You are Guriad, are you
Yeah,
not?
I'm
Brother to
gonna leave the
Rodri.
call. I'm gonna.
So I am.
I just wanted to pop in, see what you were thinking, and double check on that.
How do you stand with your brother?
thing.
My brother loves me
So
well.
you said you're driving.
Yet
for
he can
work,
be slow
so
and stubborn.
First day at EB.
My-
But I, King Ida, played
No,
all this quietly.
my.
What if you had the chance?
So I got laid off at my last job, and in the interim, because I'm really hoping EB comes through, and I can't really tell. You know, I can't apply somewhere and say, hey,
But I may be
I might
able to
be
find
moving
the
in
silver you need.
less than a month. Right? No one's
Knock
gonna hire
Rodri
me.
from his throne. Withdraw
If I
all
say
the
that. Now,
soldiers from Shropshire.
I
Never
could just
again
not tell
threaten
them, but
this
that's just
border.
that's disingenuous. I don't want to do that if I don't have to. My uncle does construction, like remodels houses and that kind of thing.
No, enough of this nonsense.
So I picked up some cabinets in his truck, and he had them shipped in like Grand Rapids, which is 2 hours north of us, and the actual house that needs them is an hour
Knock
south
the
of us,
doors
so I'm
off
just
this
driving.
Sweating pig and have done with it.
If I could find you
Gotcha.
silver,
okay.
that quell your bitterness while we seek peace.
Yeah,
Peace.
it's
Is that
you
what
know, it's
you
easy
think
money.
is going to happen here? I told you.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to hear back from
Will
EB pretty
silver
soon.
quiet you?
It's May.
Medical's taking time, and I'm a
would have
little
to
worried,
see the
but I don't
silver
know
in
how
my
worried I
hands
should be.
to know for sure.
Yeah, my medical thing took about a month.
If there is
Okay.
any silver to be had, I'll think about it.
Because my background check's passed. but the medical.
Hey,
My
Vol,
big
friend.
fear right now is I was
asked
taking
around as you
medication, mostly for
suggested.
ADHD, but also
Have you come
some
to a decision?
small doses
To
for
whom
depression
have you
and
given the
stuff.
silver?
And a couple months back, like October, I broke my arm. And
I have yet to make my decision.
Please, don't
Broke
tarry.
your arm.
I broke my arm, yeah. Like, that's right when I started playing D&D with you guys was because I broke my arm and was out of work. So I had the time.
Yeah.
But when I broke, prior to breaking
let us
my
get
arm, when
past
I was
the
taking
anger.
the
Find our
Adderall,
way to an
I was
agreement.
also drinking a lot of
What
energy
is your
drinks and that
husband's greatest
caffeine and the
concern?
Adderall. My
The
resting
royal
heart rate
treasury
was
has
like
been depleted by
150,
the
like
war.
absurd.
This brings immense strain to Roger, and his every decision.
And since
If
I
could
wasn't
provide a boon of silver,
working and I
that'd
didn't
guide your
need
husband away from war.
the energy like I thought I did to stay awake, because if I slept the whole day, I was getting short-term disability. It didn't matter, and I knew the heart rate was bad, so
Lady
I
Angarad,
stopped taking it.
Take the silver. Do what you can to calm
And
your
I found that I was able to function a lot better than the first week was tough, but after that I found I was able to function a lot better than I expected without the medication. And so I just kind of stopped taking it.
I spoke with more people.
And, it helped me in the long run, but from EV's perspective, back in October, I just went cold turkey on all my medication and haven't had it re-prescribed.
Gotcha.
That will reassure and
So that might not look good to them.
A wise woman indeed.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a big enough worry for them to hire or not to hire, but we'll see when they get back to me.
Spineless, toothless, gutless. You
I
cannot kill me.
think you'll be fine.
A dragon will be my death.
I do
At the
too.
same time, I don't know for sure.
And your brother.
Yeah.
Does your destiny
I am.
Guriad!
I'm hoping. If EB falls through, that puts me in a very tight spot.
Get them to safety. Go, quickly.
What's today's date?
Paint this chapel.
It's not June yet, is it? No, it's May. Okay. The other thing is my landlord, I need to give him 30 days notice to move out.
What have you done?
And I pay rent monthly, so I'm hoping... Right, if EB falls through, I'm not moving, so... I need to keep my apartment. But if I am moving, I want to give him that information prior to the start of June. So I don't have to pay for an extra month of rent, because, yeah. So I'm right, it's May 30th, and I'm hoping EB gets through to me before June. And I've called the medical office a couple times. It sounds like she was gonna get to me end of last week, and then something came up. I'm hoping she gets to me today or tomorrow, but it's all just yeah. Right, I got laid off. Severance will be 2.5 weeks, or 3 weeks of pay. I'm sorry, 2.5 a paycheck and a half. That's that plus working for my uncle really floating me through for now, but
that's not gonna last forever.
Exactly. And my uncle pays well, but he also doesn't pay as well as my previous job. So
Now that is Viking
once that
diplomacy.
severance pay's gone, I don't really know what I'll
The
do.
real warriors are.
Eva, you will scuppered the peace.
Do not be fooled by peace, boy. It is just an empty
money's-
voice between axe blows.
I went to college and
Dear
dropped
Lord,
out.
this
They
is
had
a
awarded
We
me,
have no choice now.
they had
Find a
awarded
way
me
out of
money
this.
because I scored really high on my SAT.
boy.
Lord, forgive us.
Stay close, Chael.
And so they awarded
You
me money
watch
for
my
it, but
back
obviously
and
you
I
drop
will pull
out,
the
they're
knives
going
from
to say,
yours.
hey, we need that money back that we gave you towards your
Stay here,
tuition.
where it's safest, Bishop.
So, I
with this fucking door.
only went for a couple months. I don't have a ton to pay back, but I'm paying through end of July.
Yeah, it's still something, right?
Yeah, if it had ended two months earlier, I'd be doing a lot better. But that's something else I got to worry about paying. I graduated high school 2020 and went straight to college. And with COVID and the way they were reacting to that,
Yeah.
they didn't know how to do online schooling, and they had everyone do online schooling for the most part. And I lived like half an hour from campus, so I didn't get a dorm. I decided to just commute in, which saved money, but it just made everything harder. I mean, at least, you know, knowing that I was going to drop out, at least I dropped out early, so I don't have to pay a ton back, but... What are you up to? You not working today? Gotcha.
On the off chance that he does fall through,
yeah,
you should probably be looking for work.
I am. My uncle told me he'd be willing to take me on full time permanently if that's the case. And it's, you know, it's rural Indiana. It's hard to find people that are willing to show up and work hard and on time, and I do that for them. So. I do have a backup plan, which is good. If I don't hear from Evie today, I'm I've signed an offer. I don't want to call too much and be a nuisance, but I'll probably call tomorrow just because of the rent situation.
Right.
Yeah, you know, a lot of cards moving at the same time.
Yeah, you should call, I don't know, once every 2 weeks or something. Once a week.
Yeah. I've been calling every Wednesday, but just because of the way I guess tomorrow is Wednesday anyway. I'm gonna call tomorrow. You know, today feels like a Tuesday just because, or today feels like a Monday because Memorial Day. That's what I'm trying to say. This truck is scary to drive a little bit. What do you drive day to day? Okay. I'm a big guy. I'm like 6'3", 6'4", and I drive a Kia Soul every day. But this is like a big old Ram truck. I'm like way off the ground. It's big. It's wide. I feel like I have half a lane to drive in. Yeah. I'm gonna head out. Turn the podcast.
I also
yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it's, you know, he's got a reason to own it. I don't. I love the Kia Soul. I think I'll always drive that style of car unless I move into a field of work where I need a truck for something.
I think Kia Souls are like within a certain year.
Mine is before that year. I know it's Kias in general. They had a, I don't know if it's been fixed or not, but mine's earlier than that, so I'm okay. Kias, and I want to say Hyundai's. Maybe, I don't, right, is Hyundai a Kia brand or is Hyundai something else? It was Kia and one of their other associate companies, right? They had security problem. I don't know if they've released something to fix it or not, but mine's not within those years. I think it's a 2014 or 2015 between there and newer, and mine's a 13. But the thing about the Kia, I'm a big guy. I do not do well in like a Corolla or a Camry or something of that size.
Yeah.
They're just too small. The Kia gets the same gas mileage. I get like, 30 miles per gallon highway on a 10-year-old car.
Rodri's brother, you beast! Our one chance at peace is lost.
And
Peace with Rodri is as likely
I've got room in it because it's
It
shorter,
won't
but it's
happen.
taller.
He is too canny, too
My
vile.
my uncle likes cars. He's more of a he likes to drive. He has cars that are fun to drive. And he's got a big old red Jeep.
They will retreat to their great
Like a modern
castle
Jeep
for
that he's
certain. It's well nigh impregnable.
put money
Then
into
we
that's
starve
really
them
nice.
out.
But even
Attack
driving
their
that, 'cause I had to drive that
Watch
when
them
he
beg
for death.
Dear God.
he drove me
More
in
death,
that to pick
more
up a
war,
truck for
endless
his
refugees.
company, and
This
I
is
drove
the
that
only
back
way
to his
forward,
place
dear
for him.
love. You know the territory
That
best.
is
How can
much
we help
higher
them?
off the ground and much bigger, but
For
internally
food
in the driver's
supplies,
seat,
they
smaller
stockpile
than the
cargo
Kia
at
Soul.
Wenlacan outpost, down south of Quatford.
Rodri
has another secret supply line. Ask among the refugees.
Well,
near
the
river,
Kia Soul's
those
just
who have
really, it's
fled from
roomier than
occupied
you would ever
villages.
think.
Rodri's
Because
Brits will strike back long before we
it's
can.
a small car, right? It's only got the two
They will
rows.
send Anir
But
and his
it's
soldiers.
kind of
They
built like a
train in
minivan in
Westbury,
the front,
west of the ruined tower.
You do not
but
need
shorter,
me to hold
and
your
it's
hand,
Yeah, that's
Eivor.
true. I had one
I will head to
as a
Westbury.
rental
Scout
car
around.
on a trip.
I know your method of scouting. It always leads to sword
it gets
I am as
crazy
regular
good
as
gas
Tide
mileage.
Water.
I shall go with you.
Generally
If only to
speaking,
get an
I feel
honest
like I
accounting
can
of our
put more
situation.
in it when
I'll
I'm
meet
like,
you both at Westbury then.
if I'm moving or
Once I've done some
loading boxes or something
Until
into it,
then.
I feel like I have more room. The only reason I would
One
want,
last thing. We'll need a
like the
field
only
before
thing
our
when I'm
battle's
loading
done.
into it
Try
that
to free any
Camry or
captives
its
you find.
traditional like
They'll
sedan
swell
would
our
make
ranks.
easier, is a lot of the times you can fold down your back seat into your trunk, and I could load fishing rods through there, which the Kia Soul does not really have a great way to load fishing rods, but I can still make it work.
Yeah.
And I don't go fishing that much, at least
Good
anymore.
Bishop.
Have you made progress, my friend?
Some. Have no fear.
So yeah, sounds sounds like a good choice for you, or a good fit for you.
Yeah. And beyond that, I can, if I need to pick up or move furniture, I don't know the Home Depots or Lowe's do. I'm sure I could find somewhere that does, but at least living here, Menards, which is the best hardware store. Menards will rent you a truck for like $17 an hour, rent you a pickup.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. You're in like Virginia or something, right?
Virginia, yeah.
Are you from there? I know you and Tyler apparently grew up together, but he doesn't live there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty much from here. My family moved here when I was like 5.
So he's the one that moved away then?
Yep. He ran away from
Alright.
us. And then and I married his sister.
Yeah, I picked that much up. Is Ray part of that original group growing up, or is Ray just someone you guys met later?
Nope, Ray is someone we met online.
Oh, okay.
Same with Bacon.
Alright. This whole moving out to EB is purely because of people I've met online. It's crazy how much you can
You think you can guzzle the grog?
do just talking to people.
Oh yeah.
Back when I was playing Valorant more, we had a group of 4 friends, and 2 of them were really getting into comp and like, at the time, working their way up into gold. None of us were very good, but they were better than the other 2 of us. I think Matt was bronze, and I was basically like, I say I'm plastic now. I was plastic then. I was very, very bottom of the barrel. Now I'm low bronze. And we got fed up with them kind of being annoying and only playing comp and not letting us join because it was comp. So we just started playing unrated and talking to people in in the chat and inviting him to a Discord server. I've still got a Discord server with like 30, 40 people in it that we called the Valorant Gamer Cave, of just people we met playing Valorant, so we'd have people to play with. And one of those people we met was Zoe, who's someone who was going to college a couple hours north of us. And we ended up driving up there to meet her at one point. She introduced us to a server called House Platypus. It's a lot of people out from Connecticut, Rhode Island. And I met a couple people there that are also here that introduced me here.
Yeah.
So like I think Cole, Dylan, and Trop are all in that server.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is Dylan in here? Or is it just Cole?
Well, Dylan has been in here before, but Cole comes in here more often. Trop will come in here periodically because he and I are brothers.
He's your brother.
Yep.
Literally, or like brother from another mother?
Nope, my blood biological brother.
Okay.
And then Caserco and Kieran are cousins of ours.
Okay. So this is a whole family establishment then.
Kind of.
That's crazy to me that you've basically lived where you're living your entire life, because you're older than I am.
Yeah, I've been to different places and visited different areas, but
Visiting's a lot different though, like it just...
Yeah, for the most part I've stuck around
Yeah.
here.
At this point, I've lived 2 countries and... let's think. 4 states, and when I move for EB, it'll be 5. You know, I'm not even 20. It's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, you're not 20 yet.
Yeah, I will be in, what, 20 days? Like, less than a month out. But... you know, my dad works call centers, or at least that's what he's always done. Specifically, like, outbound, like, he'd call about Medicare surveys and stuff, you know. Because at the time, that was the way to get customer feedback, was to have a list of your customers and pay someone to call them up and ask them questions you want them to ask.
Right.
And, he got pretty big into that field. He was working in Oregon, and they paid him to start up their new call center in Canada, like right outside of Detroit. And worked there, got promoted, and they ended up, after a few years, and he had me and my 2 sisters up there. They basically laid him off because he had been promoted a good couple times, and they just, for what he was doing, they couldn't afford to pay him, which sucks.
That does suck.
They let him go and hired a young guy. So he moved down to Nebraska from there for a year, and then they closed down because call centers are, you know, dying. Right, a lot of it's moving online to emails and such. Then he moved to Cincinnati, worked there for 7 years, and they hired in someone above him that was just an asshole, did not like my dad, they did not get along. And my dad didn't do anything wrong, he was real good about, you know, doing what he needed to do and not breaking the rules. Yeah. They basically, heavy air quotes, fired him and paid him money to not sue because they had no legal reason to fire him. Yeah. And, you know, if that happens, you take that money because If you don't, they're going to watch you and list every single little minor infraction that they wouldn't normally care about until they have enough to fire you, and then you don't get the money.
Yep.
So he left, and one of his buddies from a previous company told him about a job down in Arizona. So they moved there. And that was I don't think they'd call it a mistake because they're still living in Arizona and they love the place, but that company was not a great place. He ended up, he was promised a position on the board, and they dragged their feet for years, like 3-4 years, on getting rid of this guy on the board to replace him, so my dad would replace him, and they just never did. And then it gets to a point, and then my dad's got an offer. Hey, we're finally moving you up to the board, but the guy from his previous job that told him about this one, that had him move out there, told him don't take that, because
they were looking for a fall guy. I think he told me this story.
Yeah. They were embezzling money and not paying their taxes. So he didn't take that job, and company went under. He worked at a couple different places periodically, looking for new work because he did not want to leave Arizona. They love it out there. Found some awful employers, and then just said, fuck it, I'm not doing call centers. And I mean, he still kind of works a call center, but it's nowhere near what he was doing prior. It's he's working at Amazon. He's the guy on the phone this time. He's not running the call center.
Yeah.
And it's all internal. Previously he was calling outbound, doing surveys and shit. Now it's all internal within Amazon, and he gets paid well. He gets Amazon stock, and Amazon's still growing. Amazon did really well over the pandemic, so that was good money for him then.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they did very well over the pandemic.
But I don't know. He's not a driver. He's not out doing stuff. He's not in the factories where the problems have really been, right, where people are saying the problems are. But he will tell you Amazon is the best employer he's ever had.
Huh.
So take that to mean what you want it to mean.
Yeah, that's funny. Your dad works for Amazon. Because Serco and Kieran's dad also works for Amazon.
Do you know what they do?
He's some executive type dude.
Okay. So my dad's not that high up. My dad's, I think it's like maintenance on call or something. He's not doing the maintenance, but he calls in the maintenance. But he loves it there. It pays well. My mom's taken up teaching, so that's, money coming into it. It's teaching. It doesn't pay a ton.
Yep.
But
teaching is a nice job to have on the side. It pays pretty well as a part-time side hustle, at least for me. So.
Yeah, you're doing college level though. My mom's not. Is the difference. My mom, she's taken on a lot of positions there with like board heads and stuff. I don't know if she's a board head or if she's just on the board, but she's taken a couple positions that have increased her pay, but she's doing elementary level special ed.
So that's good. And honestly, those types of jobs should pay more than what I do, in my opinion.
Friend or foe?
Friends. Peace. I was told you might know where the Britons bring in their supplies.
Are we your friends, Dane?
I would have it so.
After years of blood and gore, looting and burning, forgive us if we don't trust a Dane.
In Rhodri, we share a common enemy. My only wish is to destroy his supply line. and bring him to the
Yeah,
table begging for a truce.
other people.
Once we have peace,
I tried to
you
keep
and your
it
king will
vague,
no
but I know
longer
I'm
walk this land in
guilty of it
wretchedness.
too. I said in general.
What you say is
so.
good sense. Very well,
yeah,
Dane.
you met Tropon Val.
Here's what I know.
And yeah,
The Britons moved their
forced
goods
your
through
way
Dust
in
and
against
Quarry.
all of our wills.
See that tower
But
to
that's
the
okay,
south?
I can live in your walls
That's
now.
the Hillgate remnants.
I don't
Further on,
really
you'll find
remember
the stone
Zoe.
quarry.
I
Thank
feel like
you.
I might have met her once or twice. Yeah, they're both in the server, but they don't really interact too much. Yeah, sorry about ignoring you. I wasn't trying to ignore you. It was difficult keeping track of what he was saying and also trying to play the game. He does talk a lot. Okay. I gotta find a quarry. Located south of the Hillgate remnants. No idea where that is. She's Dylan and Doom's friend. Okay, and Jack. And you guys... Yeah, we adopted you. Yep. Oh, here's the quarry is located south of the Hillgate remnants. Okay, well, we're gonna go here and then do that on the way. And then we'll go south.
Gifte timasi, cum sonat noer winter.
Hey. Hello? Threatening? He was trying to help you, right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
I can hear you. How's it going, Tim?
Good.
Lost you there. What I was saying was
My uncle was just calling, checking in because they're
Yeah, go ahead. All I was saying is the special ed teaching stuff I feel like should be paid more than college level stuff, because that stuff is legit hard.
Oh
to
yeah,
teach.
but it is. But the thing is, right? I don't know what you're at a community college. I don't know how their funding works. To be fair, right? If I remember right, you're teaching at a community.
Yeah,
college.
I teach at a community college.
Yeah, I don't know what their funding looks like, but the problem is, teaching special ed elementary level, it's all state funded. They don't have the money to pay her more, and she's one of the select few crazy people that enjoys teaching that kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
All I think about is that sounds like hell whenever she talks about it, but she enjoys it. So, and it's still a paycheck, but she's in a good district because when we moved to Arizona, we made sure we were living in a place near a good district, so we had good schooling because we were still in. But because of that, now she's a teacher and she's in a good district to teach at. But that's good for Arizona. Arizona's schools are still ranked like, I think 48th worst, or 48, like, out of the 50 states, Arizona slots in at 48 in terms of best. Arizona's really, really bad with school funding. I don't know exactly what that number is. Arizona's not good for schooling. I don't remember if that 48 is an arbitrary quality number or if that's a funding number. But generally those two correlate, right? In terms of Arizona schools, she's in a pretty solid one, but it's still an Arizona school. And that data is a couple years old. I don't know if that's still true. Because Arizona especially has had a big housing boom over the last few years because you've got people leaving California and moving there to Phoenix. So there's a lot of money coming in I don't know if that number has changed dramatically. I wouldn't be surprised if it had or if it hadn't. And, you know, say what you will, the people coming in from California have money. So...
That's true.
Like, you
they're
can...
They're looking to keep it. That's why they're moving.
It all depends how you look at it. The right-wingers will say the Californians have screwed up. California's so bad they've got to leave. Yep. The left-wingers have said that the left-wingers will say the opposite. They've done so well in California that they need more space because the big cities in California are crowded.
That's a heck of a way to spin it.
Well, both ways are, right? Like, if on one hand, right, there's a reason they're leaving, but on the other hand, if California was in such a shitty place, why are the people leaving having so much money, right?
They have so much money because they're able to leave. Because at one point, California was not a bad place to live.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But if they did not have money, they would not be able to leave. They're stuck.
Yeah. I don't know. Moving's not as expensive.
It's a matter of cause and effect.
Yeah. California's not bad. Economically, there are some problems, but if you're fresh out of college and you've got a good education, California's a real nice place to live. If you're like me and you dropped out of college and you don't have the education to get one of the really well-paying jobs there, then yeah, you probably don't want to live there, right? That
sounds like everything I hear about California. Like whether you go to college or not, nothing prepares you for dealing with fecal matter on the streets.
It's not that bad. I didn't live there, but I've been there. It's not...
Well, I'm sure it depends on the city.
Right, it depends on the city and depends on the part of the city, but it's not that bad. The big thing... Right, that's kind of all big cities too, right? All big cities have their shitty parts.
Yeah.
Just look at Chicago. A lot of my family lives in Chicago suburbia, and it's really, really nice. But Chicago has its shitty parts where if you, if you're not careful and you're not... Oh, it depends. If you look at where my uncle lives, he's in a really nice part. Really good neighbors, really good schooling, really good everything. But he'll tell you if he's driving downtown into Chicago itself, he'll make sure his doors are locked and he'll leave space between him and the car in front of him so he has room to maneuver if someone comes around on foot, you know?
Yeah. For sure.
There's the good and there's the bad, and that's, I kind of feel like that's everywhere.
So... You do have to be careful because, like, the type of bad that you're talking about should not be acceptable, should not be tolerated. Right? The level of crime, the level of drugs, all that stuff. There's no reason for a civilized society to tolerate any of it.
Yeah, that's true, but like regardless, as a civilized society here, we would not exist on it as a civilized society without it. Like, we can
get along just fine without cities.
If you look at what's happening here, it's generally speaking, even the shitty parts of America are really nice compared to, a lot of places. Huh?
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah, and we rely, China's a shitty place to live, India's a shitty place to live. And those two countries are over 25% of the global population, right? We, as America, could not survive without those imports, I don't think. Not the way we live now.
Yeah, not the way we live now, but we could, we have everything we need here in terms of natural resources and human resources, that we don't need them. The only reason we are using them is because it is cheaper to do so.
It is cheaper to do so, but think about how much people already complain about cost of living and inflation, right?
That would go down over time as soon as you solve the illegal immigration issue. You can also solve the unfair trade issue that you have, because
I don't. Saying this as someone from Arizona who lived there and on the border. We weren't on the border. We were a couple hours from the border, but I'd wager we were like 10 times closer to the border than you are, at the very least.
Yeah, I'm never near the border.
It was not a major. What?
I've never lived near the border, but
yeah.
Okay, but the argument that it sounds like you're about to make is an anecdotal one. All I gotta do is point to the illegal immigration numbers.
I'd like to see those numbers, because the problem with those numbers is if there are people here illegally.
How do we know?
They're undocumented. We can't get accurate numbers. Right? That's not something that's reasonable to expect those numbers to be accurate.
So it sounds like you're not really aware of the way the illegal immigration process is working. So the Trump administration had a remain in Mexico policy, right, when it came to so-called asylum seekers. The Biden administration removed that. So now when you come here supposedly seeking asylum, you register for your court date, and then you're released. The reason why we have numbers is because we know how many people register for court dates and then just don't show up because they're permitted to remain in the interior of the country. They don't remain in Mexico. So you're right. The numbers are inaccurate, but they're inaccurate on the low side. It's a low-ball conservative estimate because of the mechanics of that policy. Blocking. I think I lost Caliburn again. He must be on a phone call. Yeah, my dad was mad because he voted you out, or we voted him out. Yes, yeah. He had it coming though. But at the same time, like
an angry drunk.
you, I don't know, maybe you need spanking. Like, my dad just has a sense for people that need discipline. My issue with him last time is he kept healing himself. Would you stop drinking the freaking alcohol water? I don't know how to stop him. I might need to use my normal axe, because I don't think this sword is strong enough to get the job done. I'm using the sword because it's an aesthetic choice with the armor, but I should really be using my normal axe. Random drunk bear down here. Yes. This steals 115 and this one is dealing 98. And now it's dealing 122. Well, brother here is out of town. Probably going to hire someone because I'm over it and I don't want to overwork my dad. I'm gonna get done with that. Yeah.
Ugh,
That definitely is annoying. Did they have like a for sure date though to plan around? I don't know.
What are you up to?
I'm chilling. What are you doing?
Nothing much. I just got on.
I'm playing Valhalla.
Nice. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in ages.
They're pretty much the only single player game I play at this point because I just don't get wrapped up with any other series or story, and I've been playing this one since I was a kid. So.
Yeah.
I'm fighting a drunk bear right now. Oh, also, I'm streaming on Twitch, so anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of public opinion.
Okay. Wasn't really planning on saying anything. Guess I'll make sure.
Oh yeah, no. Some people like to know when they're being recorded and they're not.
Yeah.
Ray is in my Twitch chat. She says hi.
Yep.
She's too lazy to get out of bed and actually get on Discord. Either that or she's at work.
Also,
I choose to be
I'm just gonna play some Valhalla. Probably. Sick.
Oh, Ray says she's at work. Drunk bear is freaking nuts. she something about wishing she was home or something. I mean, honestly, she just messed up with the job choice. Ray and I, we both changed jobs this last year.
Yeah.
And I'm still able to work from home every now and then. So, she screwed up.
What'd you switch to?
I'm doing the same thing, it's just, I'm at a different company now.
Ah, I see.
Good. Yeah, 12k raise is definitely switch jobs. But I should have kept that work from home. Just immediately heals. These abilities are really good. Yeah, Ray, I still can't beat the bear. Give me a break. If it was a regular bear, I could beat him, but he's a drunk bear. He's a drunk alcoholic. It's crazy because I like recently upgraded all my stuff too. Still can't beat him. Attack 80, block 94. That's a better shield. Giving up. No, I'm trying to make sure I got enough to go again. Okay.
An angry drunk.
kill him if I can stop him from healing.
Angry drunk.
Yeah. Were you able to get any nap time? Crazy child? Mm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Silas. Are you gonna go see Abuela today? That's not for you, Papa. Thank you. And... Ata!
Ugh, stench. And an angry drunk. What's that furrowed brow look you got, huh? Look at him, he's like looking around like this. What? You grumpy? Yeah, you can't really balance well on that, can you? Go see Mama. Thank you. Silas. Are you getting into things? Huh? You getting into stuff? Sigh. What are you looking for? He hasn't brought anything like that in here, I don't think. Oh, a different day. What'd you say? Yeah.
BB. Ren just beat me. Okay, Ren is gonna be on flank from B, watch out. Couple mid. I'm tied 1 cat. They're up mid market. 3.
I'm back. I know you missed me.
Yo.
Still trying to kill this drunk bear. He'd be dead if he didn't stop to heal. Like, the whole arena is like covered with like this. It looks like water, but I guess it's alcohol or wine or something. And he just stops to drink it. And it heals him.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I can't get him to stop drinking it when he stops. Alright, but I was also getting interrupted, so I was out of my rhythm. But now I won't have interruptions. Which means if I lose this time, then it is a skill issue. But if I win this time, then it's all my kid's fault. So that's how that works.
Ugh, stench. And an angry drunk.
Zep.
I'm back. My, driving through rural Indiana is still servicing great.
Okay, welcome back.
What are you up to, Cole and Michael?
I'm still playing Valhalla.
And I'm playing Valorant.
Ah.
I'm fighting a drunk bear, and I've been getting my rear end handed to me.
So Cole, were you at Brian's when Aiden broke the keyboard?
Yeah.
What happened in the game? Did you, like, hit it hard enough to break? Yeah.
He was just, I think he was just smacking it like as a joke, and it was really probably.
Okay. Because the, right video or Brian sent was like so rage in the game.
One sec.
Oh.
That's
the video that Brian sent was like raging, right?
Yeah.
Aiden doesn't seem like the type to rage in a game and break something like that.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
like I think he smacked the keyboard and he didn't like smack it in the middle or anything. He smacked it on the side while it was in his lap and he just split it.
That's a pretty good troll.
And then he went and he got upset afterwards and then he felt bad afterwards and went and bought Brian another cheap keyboard. Not that Brian actually used that keyboard at all, but
It looked like a spare just based on the fact that
it was his spare's spare.
Okay. Was
keep
that
coming in, Pat.
It was a mechanical keyboard?
No, it was just a membrane cheap one.
Okay.
It still works, actually. Hey, Brim, you want to play tree? I'll peek mid, because I have all. Pushing on market. Watch market.
Ugh, a stench. And an angry drunk.
Well, I'm gonna call back in like half an hour maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. See it.
Nice one. Phoenix's intro.
I need to dodge.
Trust
sooner,
chamber. I
think.
missed.
Ugh, stench. And an angry drunk.
about having that too. Oh my gosh.
Ugh, the stench. And an angry drunk.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. My freaking controller ran out of batteries.
Unlucky.
I'm still alive, but oh my gosh, I just about have this guy. Oh man. Okay, I got fresh batteries here for just such an occasion.
I always have my controller plugged in when I'm playing on PC, so I haven't had my batteries die in so long. Forgot that was even a thing.
Yeah, Ray is flaming me in the chat. Even worse skill issue, it's just a fail. Okay. Yeah, I'll come out of your walls and help you.
Ugh, the stench. And an angry drunk.
You guys both have your ults if you need them. Okay, do you want to also sensei?
Got this stupid beer.
attack on sight here.
This will be hilarious. Hey, your friend's dead. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, there's at least 3.
Yeah.
5 brown trout. Okay.
Yeah.
That could possibly be doable later because I'm hungry and it is lunchtime.
Okay. Yeah, now perfect then.
Yeah, I'll be off for like a half hour or so.
Alright. See ya.
I gotta do my cringe stream sign off, so. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye now. Da, da, da.